The first thing I want to do is find out from you, has anyone been incarcerated for possession in here? A couple people, okay. Anybody have a loved one who has been incarcerated? Oh, okay, a lot of people, okay. I'm here to talk about two organizations, the SSDP, Students for Sensible Drug Policy, and Texas Moms United to End the War on Drugs. And how many of you have heard of SSDP, Students for Sensible Drug Policy? Okay, not everybody, but a lot of people. It is an organization that forms chapters on different campuses for students to learn about the war on drugs and then to educate others and to have events and campaign and learn how to lobby legislatures. I am a student, believe it or not. I'm working on my doctorate at University of the Incarnate Word in San Antonio. It's a small private university, and they allowed me to start a chapter there, which just blew me away. So it's our second chapter in Texas. There's one in Austin, and then our chapter in San Antonio. And the goal of SSDP is to increase the 150 chapters that there are across the world, by 10 times that. So that's definitely an organization I hope you will look into. It's got a great website, lots of materials and suggestions and training that can be useful to everybody, whether you're a student organization or not. The other organization is Texas Moms United to End the War on Drugs, and that is one that is near and dear to my heart. The mission is to provide guidance, support, help to empower people who've been impacted by the war on drugs. And my son is 29 years old, and I've been dealing with the war on drugs since he was 14. I didn't realize it, though, until about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, he was horribly, horribly abused when he was 2 years old, sexually abused. And I knew when that happened that life was not going to be easy, but I had no idea where it was going to take us. A lot of you probably know that substance use and mental, emotional conditions go hand in hand. And it certainly has with my son. He's been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar disorder, and what else? I don't remember. Anyway, several disorders. And he had a lot of trouble in school. After elementary school, they don't really coddle the kids or nurture the kids when they have problems. He was constantly suspended, expelled, and I would try to get the schools to at least keep him in school and work with him, because guess who he was with when he was expelled? I was at work, I'm a single mom, and he was at home, not alone, but with the other kids that were expelled. And I know a lot of people don't think that marijuana is a gateway drug. For my son, it was. It was a gateway to the hell of criminal justice system. He got arrested when he was 14 playing hooky, walking down the street with a joint in his pocket. And he went to juvenile detention for that. And it's been juvenile detention, jail, prison, jail, prison. The first time he was released from prison, he did really well. He got a job as working for a Dish satellite and Platinum satellite, installing equipment all over the state of Texas. And then when the economy tanked in 2008, he lost his job. And then when he went back in 2009, things started to pick up. They had instituted a regulation that they would not hire anybody who had a felony. So he could not get a job anywhere. He tried and tried and tried. And then so things spiraled down. He was arrested in 2009 for 2, I don't know what you call it, doses, servings of meth. He told me they were dime-sized, and he was charged with intent to deliver and given 7 years, a 7-year sentence. So he went to one of the private prisons here in Texas, Willacy, which is in Raymondville. It was a 4-hour drive each way for me to visit him, which is really challenging. But he came up for parole after being imprisoned for 10 months, and he is going to be released in August after only just 18 months. Right now he's in a substance treatment program in Hondo. But Texas Moms United, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about any of this. And I didn't realize what I was dealing with, as I said, until one day, the last time he was arrested and he was beaten up by the police, I just said, this is it. I'm going to stop hiding. I'm going to stop lying and telling people he's visiting his father in Missouri or that he's away at school. I'm going to start telling people what's going on. And I did, and it's amazing how many people will come out with their own experiences when you do that. And so I've come out, and I encourage everybody to do that and talk about it. And I want to help people. Texas Moms United is to help people who are going through this and are saying, my kid's not a criminal. What do I do when I go to court? What do you do when you go to jail? What do you do when you go to prison? Why am I doing this? And my colleague, I have a colleague in Austin, and our hope is to have an organization like this in every small city and state so that we can have court watchers, law enforcement watchers, just to be there to support people who are going through this until this insanity is ended. So I only have a very brief time, so I'm gonna stop right now. But I would like you to, if you could, go to TexasMomsUnited.org, TX. That's our website. It's it's still under what do you call it? Construction, and we have a Facebook page, Texas Moms United. And help us build this so that it's statewide. We really need a lot more women involved in this. It was the women who started prohibition back at the turn of the century. It was the women who ended it. And women, Nancy Reagan and some gal from Georgia, were really instrumental in getting prohibition this time around. And women are going to have to step up and start fighting to put an end to this. Thank you all very much.